But he did. How many times has he had different coaches? He doesn't want to be coached. Why do you think he left Miami? It's LeBron's fault. He don't want to be coached.
That's crazy. Who says that narrative but you?
No, everybody says that narrative. Everybody knows LeBron doesn't want to be coached. That's what I'm saying. Why does he want to leave?
No, but that's not the issue.
What's the issue?
LeBron wants to leave, and the reason LeBron keep chasing these ghosts is because of people like yourself.
Really?
Don't want to appreciate what the man has already done, and he feels a sense of obligation to keep proving things that he has nothing to prove.
It seems like he's running. To me, it seems like he's running.
He's running. He's chasing a ghost.
He's never going to chase. He's never going to get the ghost. That's why he diminished the rings culture. That's why he said, "Well, I don't understand ring culture." He's 4-6 in the finals.
This is the only time I've ever heard. Only when it comes to LeBron, right? What's Magic's record in the finals?
It's 5-2. Now hold on. Before we start the show, real quick, I know y'all lost more money on y'all parlay. All I ask is this, man: hit that subscribe and hit the bell. It's free. I promise you, it ain't cost you nothing to support somebody. I'm just trying to reach 100K subscribers. Let's get to the video.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe they told me that I would never make it? Now we smiling in their faces.
So right now we have Rich Paul coming out with a report saying Dallas, Golden State, Cleveland Cavaliers, and Los Angeles Clippers should trade for the King LeBron James, or the self-proclaimed King LeBron James. Tell me right now why you think a team in 2025 would want to trade for a 41-year-old superstar.
I mean, since we talking about numbers, first and foremost, thanks for having me on your platform, man. Big fan. You feel me?
Of course. Thanks for being on.
You be on point with a lot of stuff, but we know how you feel about the LeBron stuff, and you usually off on that. So I'm happy to be here to set the record straight. I mean, since you want to talk about numbers, talk about he's 41.
Right.
Let's look at the numbers. The man's averaging 24
Yep.
and 8. Just off of that alone, no names necessary. If I told you, hey, there's a player here averaging 24, 8 and 8, everybody be interested. Now you add the pedigree that LeBron has, the knowledge, the wisdom. He doesn't have to be the main focal point of the team. He already has the wisdom. He's already a pass-friendly person anyway. So putting him into the position, let's say you talk about Dallas, that's a perfect situation for him. Anthony Davis is already there. They already have chemistry. They already won a championship together. Cooper Flag's coming in there. LeBron doesn't need to be the main focal point. He could fall back, be a distributor, be somebody that facilitates, and he could be somebody that takes that young rookie and allows him to understand the game from somebody like LeBron James. It'd be just phenomenal. So in any aspect, it works. You have LeBron as somebody that's going to facilitate, somebody that's going to be a role player, somebody that understands winning. He has the pedigree of being a champion. He's looking to win. He's not there to play games. He's going to come in there, hit the ground running, already has chemistry with Anthony Davis. Kyrie, come on now.
Yeah, well, let me say this. Why would you want to gut your roster or trade assets for a man who's 41 years old, who obviously doesn't have many seasons left? Do you really think a franchise should give away picks and cornerstones or assets? Do you really think that it will be worth it for 1 or 2 seasons? That's where I think we cross paths on what you're saying. Now, maybe LeBron is ready to take that lesser role. I mean, he didn't seem like he wanted to do that with Anthony Davis. Now he has a chance to do that with Luka. He don't seem like he wants to be, not the prominent guy. I think he likes to be the number one guy. I think that's what he likes to be. I think he wants a farewell tour. I think he wants, to be in a franchise where he's going to be able to be crucial in the front office, the Rich Paul, the run the show. Do you think that that's all worth it, all that big circus, just to get a 41-year-old superstar?
Depends on what they have to get rid of, right?
Right.
Let's go back to Denver, New York, right? They gutted that team just to get Mr. Carmelo.
We're gonna talk about that. I mean, that guy was 28 years old.
Sir.
28 years old.
Gutting a team is never a good thing. So no, I don't think it'd be a good thing for a team to get rid of their core assets just to get the LeBron James. No, like for instance, right? They're talking about going back to Cleveland. Yeah, we got Donovan. We got Darius Garland that's over there as well. We got Mobley and Jared Allen. Getting rid of those guys, it'd be counterproductive. We need those guys there in Cleveland and LeBron to make them be able to get a push. And I know we wasn't talking about Cleveland, but that's another team as well that you mentioned.
Yes, it is.
Just to juxtapose what we're talking about, yes, the team has to stay the core of what it is, which means it now revolves around LeBron. He's owed what, 56 million. He opted in. I think he has the no trade clause, so everything would be around him. Not only is it no trade clause, he'll have to approve any team he goes to. So I think this is going to be a big point to see how serious he is, because he's going to have to give away some things, right, to make it happen. He's going to have to make some sacrifices if he is serious. Now, if he just wants to stay in LA, do his little tour, they're not going to win. But if he is serious about winning, he's going to have to capitulate some things from his contract to make sure that, it's advantageous for the team. Because like you were saying, no, it's not a good thing to gut out your team just to bring in LeBron James and then have him for 1 year at least, per se, right? And then after he's gone, your team's just in shambles. So no, but I do think Dallas would be a good look. Cleveland would be a good look as well. Golden State, they've been flirting with that for a while now, to bring him over to Golden State with Curry. I think that they've played together already. You see how their chemistry was when they were in the Olympics. I think that would definitely be a good thing over there. I think it might hurt Curry more than anything else. We already have that little dark cloud over LeBron James and his rings and the bubble ring. And Curry, even though he has been a lifelong person at Golden State, I think the aspect of Kevin Durant coming over there has thrown a little tarnish on his image.
So we don't think that will happen with LeBron. LeBron goes there, he runs to another team, teams up with another superstar. You don't think that makes his legacy, both of their legacies, kind of diminishes their legacies?
It depends how they win, right? If it's like I don't
think it depends how they win. I think it's the optics of it. I think the optics are going to be LeBron runs to a team that's already established, Steph Curry's team with another superstar guy like Jimmy Buckets, and then you add LeBron and you add Steph Curry, and if they fail, then how many times is this guy gonna fail with top superstars in the league, right? You got
But Curry's not moving. Curry stayed still. So how would it?
Well, yeah, I'm saying more so on LeBron, right? Let's just say more so on LeBron James. How is that gonna look on him when he just had Luka, he just had AD. I mean, before that, he had Kyrie, Kevin Love, you have Dwayne Wade, you have Bosh. The guy's played with the most superstars in NBA history, but he continues to run from a team to join another team, and then now he's going to team up with Steph Curry, an arguably top 10 player, and Jimmy Butler, another guy who's an all-star type of player, a cornerstone piece. Do you think that negatively affects LeBron's career? Because I think ultimately that's what it will do.
I mean, I could understand that in theory, but when you looking in practicality, how it pans out, any team would definitely want LeBron. An aspect of being disqualified or looked down upon for just being on a team that gets traded players. I mean, he had nothing to do with the Luka thing. He's a player. He showed up to play. GMs and the owners made trades, and Luka,
he wasn't happy with it.
What that has nothing to do with LeBron, right?
Well, it does. Well, LeBron wasn't happy about the moves they made, so you know what I mean.
We don't know how LeBron. We don't.
No, these are reports that just came out. He said he wasn't happy about it. He said that Luka didn't choose to come here. He was traded. He said he picked the Lakers in free agency in 2018. LeBron wanted to go to play for the Lakers. He said Luka didn't even want to play for the Lakers. So the writing's on the wall of LeBron's not happy, and it seems like the guy's not happy no matter where he goes, no matter what happens. He doesn't have enough help, and that's why I say the Lakers, in my opinion, right, have done everything for LeBron to help him win. They give him 2 top 5 players, and then after that, they draft the man's son. They give the dude, the son of Max, a contract, a 4-year whatever deal, a guaranteed contract. So to my thing is just like, well, what else do you want from the Lakers organization? You got your last year of your deal, play it out. You ride off to the sunset, you retire this year, or you go join one more season, go back to Cleveland, get your farewell tour, and that's it. But the thing is, does he want to win, or does he want to have a farewell tour? I think we don't know.
No, he could do both. What do you mean? He could do both.
I think because you gotta think of this. What team is gonna want the show, bro? You know what I mean? Not everybody wants that.
Depends how much it costs.
Not everybody wants Rich Paul, bro. Nobody wants Rich Paul. Nobody wants that, man.
Any team would want LeBron if the price is right.
If the price is right. You're right. I think they would. Yeah, for sure. But the thing is,
you gotta think of this like this, right? The Lakers won 5 rings, right? With Showtime Lakers, with Kareem.
Yep.
and Magic.
Also won 5 with Kobe.
Kareem was at the tail end, right? He was past his prime, at the tail end of his career, and then he went to the Lakers, facilitated by Magic, and it was an easier.
Why can't LeBron do that?
That's what I was getting to.
That's what I'm saying. Why does he want to leave?
No, but that's not the issue.
What's the issue?
LeBron wants to leave, and the reason LeBron keep chasing these ghosts is because of people like yourself.
Really?
Don't want to appreciate what the man has already done, and he feels a sense of obligation to keep proving things that he has nothing to prove.
Seems like he's running. To me, it seems like he's running.
He's running. He's chasing a ghost.
He's never going to chase. He's never going to get the ghost. That's why he diminished the rings culture. That's why he said, "Well, I don't understand ring culture," because he's chasing.
Diminished the ring culture. I think this.
He
did. Generation diminished the ring culture. Let's be serious.
Well, you lose 6 times in the finals. That's
not what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying for him, if he loses, he had a chance to beat. He had a chance to have more rings than anybody, right? But he didn't. Obviously, he didn't win it. So to me, I think what he's trying to do now is diminish how much rings really mean. And then after that, in the same breath, he wants to go play on the teams that have the best chance to win a ring. So that's why it's very confusing as a spectator of the sport that I enjoy and love to see this man continue to say this, then do this, and then have all these things. You know what I mean? Sometimes your game talks, just play ball. You got Luka. He got Luka, man. You got everything you need.
Get in the finals.
He's 4-6 in the finals.
This is the only time I've ever heard, only when it comes to LeBron, right? What's Magic's record in the finals?
5-2. Everybody has all the GOATs in any sport. In any sport, have a winning record in the biggest game, in the biggest stage. Every GOAT has a winning record. Tom Brady. You know, I mean, we can get into other sports, but mostly football and basketball. All the GOATs have winning records in the biggest game, and a lot of the games that he's played in.
Magic been there more than that. I think Magic.
Nah, he's 5-2. He's 5-2.
Been there 8 times.
No. He's 5-2. Kobe's 5-2. Steph Curry's 4-2.
Why is that? Why is
Tim Duncan is 5-1.
Why is that the metric we use when we're weighing our grade?
Because you got to think about it. You're always going to be measured when you're on the biggest stage, right?
I heard this metric.
What? Tom Brady coming back from the Falcons at halftime? What?
I've never heard this metric for Jerry West ever.
Because nobody calls Jerry West the greatest of all time.
He's the logo.
He's the logo. We respect him. We love Jerry West, but nobody
talks about that when they talk about him. Only for LeBron.
But that's not true, because nobody in the modern era of basketball, when we talk about GOATs and the term GOAT, nobody talks about it. What do you mean?
And being great.
What do you mean?
When they talk about Kevin Durant,
well, here's the thing. LeBron wants to put himself, and he fabricates himself to be in this conversation. He manufactured himself. He did. I mean, he did. He has the people, the talking heads. We know people who are signed to Clutch Sports. So we know the guy wants his name in these conversations for a reason. But if we're gonna
conjecture, what are you talking?
No. It's not conspiracy. No, look it up. Nick Wright is signed with Clutch Sports. That's a fact. And that dude, because that dude, he constantly props him into the conversation and acts like what he's done in the basketball is better than what Michael Jordan has done.
You know, everybody from Stephen A. to Shannon Sharp has a management company that manages.
Correct.
Them.
So yes, but the ones that are signed to Clutch Sports typically have a biased opinion towards LeBron, right? Yes.
Right, and everybody else criticized LeBron and been very critical of LeBron.
No, I disagree.
I've seen them being very critical of him.
Yeah, critical of him, and maybe when there's like they can't do without it, right? But not critical.
LeBron.
I like LeBron James. I like LeBron James. No. I like LeBron James. I like LeBron James, man. I like LeBron James.
Not better than what?
I like LeBron James. He's just that he's not better. He's not a better player in my eyes than people that they're trying to put up. I'm talking about player, even career as well. What he's done in 23 seasons this coming season, there's still more impressive things that people have done with less seasons, have had better careers in less seasons. The more he plays, the longer it hurts himself in the category, because you're playing and then you still got all-time great players like Luka, like AD. Like, you're playing on good teams, man. Like, LeBron has played with a lot of all-stars, man.
First of all,
what do you mean?
Good coaching.
But he did. How many times has he has different coaches? He doesn't want to be coached. Why do you think he left Miami? It's LeBron's fault. He don't want to be coached.
That's crazy. Who says that narrative but you?
No, everybody says that narrative. Everybody knows LeBron doesn't want to be coached. No. Look it up. Look how many coaches this guy has had. Look how many coaches, because he gets them fired. He's the one that gets them fired. Okay.
LeBron James is the only person that I've known that runs so many championships with mediocre, mid, and below average coaching.
No.
Talk about Kobe Bryant. He had a Hall of Famer in Phil Jack as a coach.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. He doesn't want to be coached. He does not want to be coached. We all know the truth.
But in LeBron and Kobe, but 2/3 of those names.
But guess what? Phil Jackson started with Michael Jordan.
Come on.
It's not like Phil Jackson didn't win any championships without Kobe. Phil didn't win no championships without Kobe and Michael Jordan. Right? Okay. Correct. So they've won championships without him.
Oh, he did it twice.
What?
He did it with Mike, and then he did it with Kobe.
Correct.
So
correct. But you're taking away from the point of the conversation. LeBron does not want to be coached. You don't think LeBron has anything to say with all those coaches getting fired? You don't think they can? I'm asking you a question. You don't think they talked to LeBron and said, we want to get rid of this guy? Or you think LeBron actually is the one that said, hey, I need to get this guy out of here? What do you think?
Let's avoid hearsay, right? Let's stick to facts, things that we could prove,
okay,
right? Rather than things in rumors that.
So I'm asking you. I'm asking you. What do you think? What is your opinion? You think LeBron let the coach that he likes get fired?
It's not his choice, bro.
Oh, really? Really? Okay. Sure. You think LeBron or Rich Paul come into a bro? Oh, for sure. You don't think he got David Blatt fired? David Blatt fired and got Tyronn Lue? So you think Dan Gilbert got rid of David Blatt?
James had to say he was bad mouthing LeBron.
Yeah, and then he went back, right? And then guess what they did? They traded the number 1 pick to get Kevin Love, who was a second team All NBA, who averaged 26 and 10.
And then ever since then, he was there doing nothing. When LeBron left, he did nothing.
When LeBron left, he did nothing. You're correct, but that doesn't take away from the fact that a dude does not want to be coached. And I think we can come to that conclusion there. Hey guys, you're new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe and of course hit the bell to get notified when I make a new video. What are you guys' thoughts on this? With these 4 teams interested in LeBron James, are you interested? Would you, as a GM, trade for LeBron in year 41, or was the caller? Do you agree with the caller? Or you agree with me? See you guys on the next one. Let me know your thoughts on this.